It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Giants and the Cowboys, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Ewart up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Once again, Elliott. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Brushes him off with ease. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019, one of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he's in for the big play touchdown! Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is gonna count. And they're gonna go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty.
The penalty is declined.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Has another lane. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Escapes them, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, here's Dak. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A handoff to Tracy. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. That's taken near the 45. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. On the option, it's Elliott. Launches, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense, and in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown. Defense selling out to flood the middle. They just toss it right on outside. Sometimes you got to win that edge on a short field for this to work out, and that time, they did exactly that.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the shotgun, it's Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Blitz coming for Jones. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Giants hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Throwing from near his own goal line. Stays. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Elliott straight ahead. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Elliott now. And they bring him down around the 34. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. Broke through the tackle. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They give him now to Zeke. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff running right to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Now they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. Elliott reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Jones trying again after the pick. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.